you might end up looking like you're wearing a mosquito net on your forehead. Hi, today's topic is natural looking wigs. My name is Shade and I'm a wig maker, wig wearer, and overall wig lover. With the 8 years of experience, here are some of my observations about lace. Let's get into it. We all want our wigs to look as natural as possible, which is why the girls and the guys have been coming up with creative ways to melt the lace and make it look like it's growing out of your scalp, basically. If you're an expert wig wearer, you are familiar with this concept. If you are new to wigs, welcome to the exciting, amazing, and sometimes confusing world of wigs. You might have attempted a bunch of different methods to get that flawless look. Maybe you have come to the conclusion that you need HD lace to achieve that melt. Or otherwise, you might end up looking like you're wearing a mosquito net on your forehead, which is just... Now, to understand why you might want to hold off on purchasing that wig or closure made with HD lace, we are going to go on a little expedition into the world of lace. So hold on to your seats because we are going for a ride. First, let's start with a little exercise. I have two types of lace here. One is HD or film lace, and then the other sample is regular front lace. Can you tell the difference between the two by just looking at it like this? Let me know in the comments if you guessed it right at the end of the video. We'll be coming back to that. When we are looking at lace from a distance, it looks like a simple net-like fabric, but when we zoom in, the holes have a honeycomb structure. Disclaimer, not all lace looks like this, but it is common for front lace. Some basics about lace. So, it's a fabric, and it's made from silk or synthetic fibers like nylon. And since it is a fabric, it is measured in denier, which in simple terms is a unit of measurement that indicates the width and thickness of the fibers that make up a specific fabric. So a 75D lace is thicker and heavier than a 30D lace, and anything 30 and under is considered film or HD lace. There are many types of lace out there. You might have heard of French lace, Swiss lace, or even Asian lace. And this is just scratching the surface, really. Now, when I am creating my lace pieces, there are several things that I look forward to or look for when testing the lace. Okay? Keeping in mind that I want, one, the lace to blend well to achieve that look that is as natural as possible, and two, which is equally important, I want my wig to last as long as possible. So here are the main factors that I consider when I am evaluating lace. A. How rigid or flexible is the lace? This is based on the concept that extremely rigid lace will do a poor job of blending with your skin. Also, as a wig maker, lace with the right amount of flexibility will make it easier to mold the lace when making a wig cap or wig foundation. B. Can it be tinted? Lace usually comes in these light beige tones that don't go very well with darker skin tones. So tinting the lace with a fabric dye can help me achieve that melted look. C. How does it respond to wear and tear? We'll be pulling, stretching, and bending the lace, and this will, on a small scale, test the durability of this lace. D. How does it feel? Is it silky, smooth, is it a little rough? Remember that wearing a regular lace wig means that some of it will sit on a small section of your forehead, and this can get uncomfortable quickly if the lace is a little scratchy. Something to look out for. Then I will be giving each category points from 0 to 3. The lace with the highest score will be my preferred choice. There are 4 categories, so the max score is 12. Let's move on with a front lace. The thickness is 40D. Category A, it's flexible enough, which means that it will blend just fine when placed on the hairline. I can also mold it to create a wig cap, so 3 points here. B, the lace can be dyed to match my skin tone, 3 points there. C, it does stretch, but see how it doesn't completely lose its shape, and that is what we want. We want it to bend with the shape of our head. We also want it to resist the tension a little so that it doesn't lose its shape as we are putting it on, taking it off. So 3 points for this. Over time, of course, the lace will deform, lose its shape a little, but it can hold up for a while because I want to get the longest possible wear of the lace, and this lace is great for that. D. As to how it feels, it is not the softest lace, but it's the one I am wearing or used for this wig, and it's fine for all day wear. 3 points. So conclusion, this lace is great. It has held up well, it's versatile, it has proven to withstand considerable pulling and tugging, so overall I give it 12 points. We are moving on to the HD or film lace. As the name indicates, this lace is typically used in film. I'll be testing 3 types of film lace and give a conclusion at the end of the third. First, the 30D lace. This is the thicker of the 3 HD laces. It is thin, flexible, which sounds like a good thing, but it's a little too flexible. We'll see that later on. Point C. 1 point for this. B. It can be tinted to match different skin tones. This is great. I have 2 samples here. It doesn't show up well on camera, but they are tinted, so 3 points for this. C. It is very stretchy. There is a little resistance, but see how it kind of warps and loses its shape? That is not good. 0 points here. D. It can barely be felt against the skin. It's smooth and quite comfortable against the skin, so that's good. 3 points for a total of 7. The 20 and 17D laces are grouped together because they behave very similarly in this test. A. It is very flexible, not rigid at all, which makes it easy when molding to match the natural shape of the head. As we saw before, it is not necessarily a good thing, so 1 point for this. B. It can be tinted. These laces can be tinted to match skin tone, so 3 points. C. The lace is so very thin, so very stretchy, it will deform quicker than any of the other laces that we will have seen before. It will start curling and rolling up, and it's very fragile. It's prone to tearing, so 0 points for this category. D. The texture of the lace is very fine, which means that you don't feel it against your skin. It's very lightweight. 3 points here for a total of 7 points. Conclusion. So, out of the 3 HD laces reviewed, the 30D performed best. 20D lace is stronger than 17, but as seen, none of the 3 hold up well under pressure. There are many things to mention here, but the bottom line is HD lace is just not made for everyday wear. It won't hold up. We don't only want our wigs to look natural, we want them to last. Interestingly, expert wig makers, when having to make wigs for film, will generally kind of fold the lace to create 2 layers. That double layer will add extra support, but then at the hairline they would just use that 1 layer. For me as a wig maker, working with this lace, knotting on it, ventilating on it is a nightmare. It rips, you have to really handle it with care, and it snags when you have uneven nails. Now, there are other types of HD film lace, specifically HD coated lace, which is reinforced with additional layers, which allows thinner lace to perform like thicker lace. That lace is pricier, but according to the manufacturer, it is 5 times stronger than regular lace. I also wanted to mention something very important about Swiss lace. So some time ago, in an effort to promote, I guess, certain types of HD lace, there were some vendors out there saying that Swiss lace was bad, but honestly, all the lace that I have tested here is Swiss lace. And as we saw, they come in all kinds of shapes and sizes, and this was just a mere fraction of what's on the market. The first lace I tested and the coated lace were amazing. I mean, that's kind of what I expect from anything coming out of Switzerland. I mean, their products are great. They provide high quality products, good service. So, side note, I love Switzerland. Yeah. Moving on. So, what are my key tips as a wig maker and wig wearer for achieving that melted blended look? You don't need or even want HD lace. Save your money by investing in a well-made wig made with high quality lace. This will ensure that your wig lasts longer. Also, slightly thicker lace is not a bad thing. You want this because, as we saw from the test, it will last longer. You do want to tint that lace to get that blended look, which is key. An important reminder is that lace is not skin. So, depending on the lighting or the angle that the light hits the lace or how close someone is standing to us, it will show. So embrace the fact that you're wearing a wig, and embrace the fact that sometimes people will know, and that's absolutely fine. Also, something that I will always emphasize on this channel is do your research. Education is power. The more you know, the better your choices will be. A good wig is an investment, and I want to make sure that as a wig maker, I am properly testing all the products I use to provide the best possible wig I can for myself, but also for my clients. This also means that I am constantly educating myself, and well, I hope to keep sharing what I learned with others. So I hope this video was informative to you guys, and hopefully we'll see each other soon in my next video. Like, share, subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Oh, and let's get back to the comparison that we did at the beginning. So I am showing the two samples from the beginning, sample A on top and sample B below. The samples are practically identical. So what do you guys think? Sample A is regular lace and sample B HD lace. Did you guys guess that correctly? Let me know in the comments. And honestly, also just looking at them, this one has been folded a little different right now, but looking at them from a distance, they look very similar. Of course, now touching them, feeling them, I can feel the difference, and anyone holding them would be able to tell that there's a difference as well. But honestly, they look very similar, with the benefit that this lace is coated, it's stronger, and honestly, you just need to tint it to make it look well. So that's all.